So welcome to part 2 of how to use the emotion of anger. Today we're going to be understanding a bit of the science behind the emotion of anger. So stay with me. Welcome back. I want you to join me to do a little bit of practical. So this is going to be a little bit demonstrative. I want you to go ahead and make a fist. Let's call the entire wrist your brain stem that controls a lot of your bodily functions. So make a fist with me. Raise your 4 fingers up like this. Now, this thumb represents your amygdala, that part of the brain that is the most reactive and processes your emotional reactions. This is the most creative part and the most emotional part of your brain, this amygdala right here. Now close your thumb. Yeah. This right here represents your prefrontal cortex. This is the most rational part of your brain, right? I hope you're doing this with me. So when something triggers you, when someone says something that offends you, and that lightning speed is sent into your brain that, oh, we just perceived a threat or a disrespect, this happens and this takes over. And then you lose contact with the prefrontal cortex that is supposed to calm you. And then the amygdala takes over completely and you become very reactive and you lose touch with, logic, because this has taken over. This takes over. So how do we then make this and for this prefrontal cortex to come back online? How do we do that? If you remember, I've been teaching you a lot about mindfulness. This is where our breathing exercises, of course, come into play. Pause and breathe. When your body perceives a threat, remember I mentioned to you that your brain is meant to protect you. So when your body, of course, perceives a threat, there's a threat response which makes you go into flight, freeze, or reaction mode. Reaction for those who are eruptors, then flight or freeze for those, of course, who are stuffers. Interesting, right? You see how God created our brain and how interesting our brain works. Yes. Remember when I taught you about the power of pause? Everything is coming together now, I know. Now you see that everything we have been learning here was preparing you for this moment. So now what do? What are the fastest way to allow your prefrontal cortex come back online? By pausing. Pause. That's how you allow, the right part to come back online and protect you so you don't say something that you regret or lash out in a way that you probably wish you could take back. So now we've come to the end of part 2, and in part 3, day 19, I am going to be telling you some very deep truth about the emotion of anger. So make sure you're still connected and stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.